Right now, as you are watching this video, a massive, severe weather system is already forming and it is heading directly toward your city. Over 7 million Americans are in its direct path. And the question is not whether it will hit. The question is whether you will be ready when it does. Stay with me for the next few minutes because at the 3-minute and 20-second mark, I am going to give you the exact hour-by-hour breakdown for your specific region, including when the storm hits, when it peaks, and when it finally clears. This is information that could protect your family. Here is what happened just in the last 24 hours before we talk about what is coming. An ice storm dropped 1/3 of an inch of solid ice across the Appalachian Mountains from Pennsylvania all the way down to Virginia. Over 1,000 schools were forced to close. Thousands of families lost power overnight. And at the exact same moment, a violent thunderstorm system was dropping quarter-size hail across Indianapolis, Indiana, and Springfield, Illinois. Quarter size, that is roughly 1 inch across, big enough to dent a car, big enough to shatter a windshield, and that was just the appetizer. What is coming over the next 72 hours is the main course, and it is going to be one of the most widespread severe weather outbreaks the United States has seen in early March in years. So let me walk you through this day by day, hour by hour. And if you want to know exactly when the storm hits your city, drop your city name in the comments right now, and I will personally tell you what to expect. Let us start with Thursday, March 5th. The first wave begins in the Texas and Oklahoma Panhandle region. A dry line is forming right now, and this is important to understand. A dry line is essentially where extremely dry desert air from the west crashes into warm, moist air rushing up from the Gulf of Mexico. That collision point is where supercell thunderstorms are born. It is like striking a match. On Thursday, that match is going to be struck somewhere near Amarillo, Texas, around 5 o'clock in the afternoon Central Time. Cities on alert, Thursday afternoon and evening, starting western to eastern, Amarillo, Texas. Storms begin around 5 in the afternoon Central Time, Lubbock, Texas. Storms arrive around 5:30 in the afternoon Central Time. Pampa, Texas. Expect storm activity by 6 in the evening Central Time, Liberal, Kansas. Storms arrive around 6:30 in the evening Central Time, Dodge City, Kansas. Storms moving in around 7 in the evening Central Time, Wichita, Kansas. Storms arrive late evening, roughly 9 to 10 at night Central Time, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Storm activity begins around 9 in the evening Central Time and continues into the overnight hours. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Expect storms arriving around 10 in the evening Central Time. Here is the twist. Most forecasts are not telling you clearly. The Storm Prediction Center has issued what is called a SIG-1, a Conditional Intensity Guidance Level 1 outlook alongside their 5% tornado probability zone. What does that mean in plain English? It means that even though coverage of storms may not be wall-to-wall, the tornadoes that do form on Thursday have the potential to be very large, very powerful tornadoes. The 5% hatch tornado zone is not a small number. That is meteorologist language for, quote, if tornadoes happen here, they could be the kind that make national news. Tornadoes are possible Thursday evening across the Texas and Oklahoma Panhandle, western Kansas, southwestern Kansas, and the general corridor between Amarillo, Texas, and Wichita, Kansas. Now here is what changes Thursday overnight. As these storms race eastward toward the Interstate 35 corridor, they begin transforming from isolated supercells capable of tornadoes into a more organized squall line. The tornado threat starts dropping. But the straight-line damaging wind threat starts rising, and straight-line winds at 60 to 70 miles per hour destroy homes just as effectively as weaker tornadoes. By 2 in the morning Friday, storm activity is affecting Dallas, Texas, damaging winds and heavy rain. Fort Worth, Texas, same threat window. Waco, Texas, storms rolling through. Norman, Oklahoma, squall line moving northeast. Stillwater, Oklahoma, wind and rain. Joplin, Missouri, thunderstorms with gusty winds. Springfield, Missouri, heavy rain and wind. Drop your city in the comments. I want to give you your exact timeline. Now, here is why Friday, March 6th is the day I want every single one of you to take seriously. Over 7 million Americans are sitting inside the enhanced risk zone on Friday. Enhanced risk is level 3 out of 5 on the National Severe Weather Scale. This is not a typical spring thunderstorm. This is a potential outbreak event. And the area under at least some level of severe weather risk on Friday stretches from Dallas, Texas, all the way north to Chicago, Illinois. That is roughly 900 miles of dangerous weather corridor. Here is the Friday timeline broken down by city and region. Central Plains and Kansas through early Friday afternoon, Hutchinson, Kansas. Storms developing by 4 in the afternoon Central Time. Wichita, Kansas. Severe storms likely between 4 and 6 in the afternoon Central Time. This city is directly in the bullseye. Salina, Kansas. Storm activity 4:30 to 6:30 in the afternoon Central Time. Emporia, Kansas. Storms 5 in the afternoon Central Time. Topeka, Kansas. Storm activity 5:30 to 7:30 in the afternoon Central Time. Lawrence, Kansas. 6 in the afternoon Central Time storm arrival. Kansas City, Kansas and Kansas City, Missouri. Major storm event expected between 8 and 10 in the evening Friday Central Time. This is potentially the most intense moment of the entire outbreak. If you are in Kansas City, you need to have a safe room identified before Friday evening. Oklahoma and northern Texas Friday. Bartlesville, Oklahoma. Storms arrive around 8 in the evening Central Time. Ponca City, Oklahoma. Storm activity 7:30 to 9:30 in the evening. Enid, Oklahoma. Severe weather 7 in the evening Central Time. Stillwater, Oklahoma. Heavy storm activity 7:30 in the evening. McAllister, Oklahoma. Storm threat extends into late evening Friday and early Saturday morning. Texarkana, Texas and Arkansas border. Nocturnal storm activity developing after midnight. Tyler, Texas. Storms between 8 and 10 Friday evening. Longview, Texas. Storm activity similar window 8 to 11 in the evening, Missouri and Iowa Friday evening into overnight, St. Joseph, Missouri. Storm arrival approximately 8 to 9 in the evening Friday, Jefferson City, Missouri. Significant storm threat 9 to 11 in the evening Friday. Columbia, Missouri. Storms 9:30 to 11:30 in the evening Friday, Joplin, Missouri. Storm activity 8 to 10 in the evening Friday. Be aware of tornado risk, Springfield, Missouri. Squall line arriving 9 to 11 Friday evening. Kirksville, Missouri. Storms arriving around 10 in the evening. Des Moines, Iowa. Storm activity developing between 10 at night and midnight Friday, Iowa City, Iowa. Storms arriving around midnight Friday going into Saturday, Davenport, Iowa. Squall line arrives between midnight and 2 in the morning Saturday. Dubuque, Iowa. Storm activity 1 to 3 in the morning Saturday. Illinois, Friday night into early Saturday. Quincy, Illinois. Severe weather risk 9 to 11 Friday evening, Springfield, Illinois. Storms arriving 10 to midnight Friday. Peoria, Illinois. Storm activity 10:30 at night to 12:30 Saturday morning. Bloomington, Illinois. Storms approaching midnight Friday. Chicago, Illinois. Squall line reaching the metro area approximately 2 in the morning Saturday. Damaging winds will be the primary threat. Winds could reach 60 to 70 miles per hour in gusts. Rockford, Illinois. Storms 2 to 4 in the morning Saturday. Here is something I want you to pay very close attention to. Are you still with me? Good, because this is the part that most people overlook, and it is the most dangerous part of this event, nighttime tornadoes. In the late evening Friday and into the overnight hours Saturday morning, we could still have supercells spinning up ahead of the main squall line across Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Missouri. These nighttime tornadoes are far more dangerous than daytime tornadoes because most people are asleep. A nighttime tornado does not care what time it is. This is why you need a weather radio with a battery backup, not your phone. A dedicated weather radio. Do not miss what is coming up next. In 30 seconds, I am going to walk you through the Saturday continuation of this outbreak, which extends all the way to the East Coast and catches millions of people completely off guard. Here is the Saturday picture. The storm system does not end Friday night, not even close. By 3 to 4 in the afternoon Saturday, a robust squall line with embedded supercells is working through. Louisville, Kentucky. Storm arrival 2 to 4 in the afternoon Saturday. Lexington, Kentucky. Storms 2:30 to 4:30 Saturday afternoon. Cincinnati, Ohio. Storm activity 3 to 5 in the afternoon Saturday. Columbus, Ohio. Storms 4 to 6 Saturday afternoon. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Severe weather approaching 5 to 7 Saturday evening. Charleston, West Virginia. Storm activity 4 to 6 Saturday afternoon. Huntington, West Virginia. Storms 3:30 to 5:30 Saturday afternoon. Clarksburg, West Virginia. Storm threat 4 to 6 Saturday afternoon. Nashville, Tennessee. Squall line arriving 2 to 3 Saturday afternoon. Memphis, Tennessee. Storms 2 to 4 Saturday afternoon. Knoxville, Tennessee. Storm activity 4 to 6 Saturday afternoon. Chattanooga, Tennessee. Storms 3 to 5 Saturday afternoon. Jackson, Mississippi. Storm threat Saturday early afternoon 1 to 3. Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Storms 1 to 3 Saturday afternoon. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Storm activity Saturday afternoon into evening. Shreveport, Louisiana. Storms midday Saturday, noon to 2 in the afternoon. Little Rock, Arkansas. Severe weather continuing Saturday, noon to 3 in the afternoon. Fort Smith, Arkansas. Storm threat Saturday morning continuing into afternoon. Fayetteville, Arkansas. Storm activity continuing Saturday. And then there is the flooding threat. This is something I have not fully talked about yet, and it is critically important. Over the next 7 days, some areas of the southern United States will receive up to 10 inches of rainfall. 10 inches. The bullseye for heaviest rainfall sits over southeastern Oklahoma, western Arkansas, and northeastern Texas, but totals of 4 to 6 inches spread across Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, and into the Ohio River Valley. If you live near any creek, stream, or low-lying area in these states, this flooding threat is potentially more dangerous for your property and your safety than the severe thunderstorms themselves. Do not wait for a flash flood warning to act. When the rain starts, if you see water rising, move to higher ground immediately. Cities with the highest flash flooding concern: Tulsa, Oklahoma, major flooding risk through the weekend. Fayetteville, Arkansas, up to 6 inches possible. Fort Smith, Arkansas, significant flooding risk. Joplin, Missouri, heavy rainfall totals expected. Springfield, Missouri, watch local creek levels carefully. Cape Girardeau, Missouri, Ohio and Mississippi River tributaries at risk. Evansville, Indiana, Ohio River Valley flooding possible. Paducah, Kentucky, Mississippi and Ohio, river flood risk. Cairo, Illinois, extremely high flood risk, rivers converging here. Now, I told you at the beginning there would be something at 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Here it is. The single most important thing you can do right now, today, before this storm arrives. Step 1. Identify your safe room. Interior room, lowest floor, no windows. Step 2. Charge every device in your house tonight. Step 3. Get a battery-powered or hand-crank weather radio, not just an app, a physical radio. Step 4. Fill your car with gas before Friday morning. Gas stations lose power in outbreaks like this. Step 5. Have a 3-day supply of water. 1 gallon per person per day. That is it. 5 steps. 30 minutes of preparation could be the difference between a scary experience and a safe one. Now, here is the good news I promised you at the beginning. And yes, there is good news. Once we get through this multi-day event and into next week, the pattern will begin to shift. Cooler air will work back into the eastern United States. The warm, unstable plume that is fueling all of this activity will get cut off. Severe weather threat drops significantly by the middle of next week for most of the country. But before things calm down, there is one more system to watch. Sometime between Tuesday, March 10th and Wednesday, March 11th, a second storm system is expected to develop across the Central Plains and push through the Midwest and Ohio Valley. Cities like Wichita, Kansas, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Little Rock, Arkansas, Fayetteville, Arkansas, Fort Smith, Arkansas, and Jefferson City, Missouri are all already on a preliminary watch list for severe weather potential mid-next week. I will have a full breakdown as that event gets closer, but right now, this weekend is the immediate threat, and I need you to take it seriously without panicking. Be prepared, not scared. Know your safe room, charge your devices, get that weather radio, and please, if you are in the path of this system, drop your city name in the comments below. Let me know where you are watching from, and I will give you the most specific timeline I can for your exact location. Whether you are in Amarillo, Texas, or Chicago, Illinois, or anywhere in between, you deserve to know exactly what is heading your way and when. There are over 270 cities in the path of this system. Many of them have not been warned yet. Is yours one of them? In the next video, I will have a full live update as this system begins to unfold Thursday afternoon with real-time radar analysis, updated city timelines, and live severe weather reports as they come in. You do not want to miss that video. Hit the notification bell right now so you are the first to know when it goes live. Because Thursday afternoon, everything changes. Stay safe out there, and I will